Hare Krishna, all the devotees, everyone. I welcome all of you.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
Hare Krishna. So, in the last class, we had discussed about our Varnashram system, Vedic culture, how earlier the society used to be. So, we had not yet finished the discussion. Today, we'll continue and try to conclude. Before we start, let us chant some prayers and then I'll play one video so all of you can watch it and see what are points are mentioned in that video, which is very relatable to today's discussion. So I request everyone to kindly participate into chanting Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Balaram Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna. So now I'll share one video. I request all of you to kindly watch this video. Very important and many good points are there to understand. So I'll share for you.
Actually, there was one occasion when Prabhupada was asked, what is the goal of life? Prabhupada said, goal of life is to enjoy. You see? And all hippies were thinking that is goal of their life also. Oh, he saw Swamiji also says the goal of life is to enjoy. Of course, Prabhupada later on said, how to enjoy, you must know how to enjoy with Krishna. Actually, enjoyment is not denied. That is our natural state. And goal of life is to become happy. But we must know how to become happy. What will make us happy? If we have to know what will make us happy, we should know who we are. If we think our self-definition, self-understanding is in terms of the body, and we think that gratifying the body will make me happy, you know very well the body, the state of the body is not in our control. It may get diseased. Even if you don't get diseased, you will get old and you will die. So if your definition is in terms of the body happiness, it is bound to disappoint us. So as human beings, we are supposed to be intelligent and act intelligently and understand that this is not my situation. But this knowledge, we cannot figure out ourselves. Maya mugdha jiva nahi swata Krishna gyan. That's the sad part. We cannot figure out ourselves. I will try to find out myself. No, we cannot figure out. So Krishna, Jivera Kripaya Kaila Veda Puran, and hence the Lord has created Vedic literatures. Without the help of Vedic literatures, we cannot know what is our position, what is the situation, what is this world.
Hare Krishna. So in this video, Prabhu was sharing that it is very, very important to know what is the goal of life. As Prabhupada was once asked that, what is the goal of life, Swamiji? Then Prabhupada replied, the goal of life is to enjoy. Everybody's goal of life is to enjoy. We all are working very, very hard. If we see, then everybody is acting, everybody is full of busyness, doing this, that, whole day and night, very active. Ultimately, we want bank balance, we want name, fame, position, adoration in the society, our ego to be massaged. All these things we want. Why? Ultimately, if you boil down, then it will come to the point that we all are in the pursuit of happiness. We have developed so many ways to gratify our senses. Scientific advancement has happened. Technologies are advancing. Everything is moving very fast. Ultimate aim is how to be happy. Everyone's goal of life is to achieve happiness. And then when Prabhupada said the goal of life is to be happy, then all the hippies, foreigners, they thought goal of life is also is happiness. The goal of life of Swamis is also happiness. But then Prabhupada said, how to achieve happiness, that is important. What happens when you misidentify yourself with something else, then the moment you misidentify yourself, immediately there will be another identity you will take. There is nothing called, no time you will be in the crisis of identity. Always will have some identity, whether it's real identity or false identity. Identity means ego, or either real ego or false ego. We will be in ego. So taking a false identity, forgetting our real identity leads to taking a false identity. Just like in maths calculus, we solve the questions, implication, it will imply that, this will imply that. In the same way, forgetting our real identity as the spirit, soul, spiritual conscious being, having a human experience, the moment we forget that we are a spiritual being having a human experience, if we forget this basic point, then immediately we take a false identification that I am this body and anything related to this body is mine. Aham mameti, me and mine, this family is mine, these relatives are mine, these children are mine, wife, husband, they're all mine, society, nation, international, this world is mine. The moment you forgot your real identity, immediately you accepted a false identity in terms of this asat grahat, this false identification. Bhagavatam says, Sada samudvigna dhyam asat grahat. Why people are today disturbed into anxiety? I was taking class today here in our temple. This stress management. Today is Saturday, so every weekend we have class. So from 6:30 to 7:30 I was taking class on the stress management. We were discussing how to manage stress. Actually, the root cause of all these anxiety, overthinking, depression, suicidal thoughts are all because of dhyam asadgrahat. Sada means always, samudvigna means agitated, dhyam means our consciousness, asadgrahat. We are always, consciousness is always agitated, disturbed, into anxiety, overthinking, because asadgrahat. We have accepted this false identification, this body as myself. So this is the first drawback, biggest drawback in today's civilization. The first very step is wrong, therefore end result is frustrating. No matter how much you advance, you will be always asad grahat, because you have accepted yourself as false body Therefore, sada samudvigna, you'll be always into anxiety. So then Prabhupada says, purpose of life is to enjoy, and to achieve that purpose, first of all, you should know who we are. Therefore, in our Vedic system, Vedic civilization, our topic is that this was the central point. We have to get out of this asatgrahat, this suffering situation, this anxiety. The body is there. The moment you have this body, immediately there will be problem. But we are not this body. We are beyond this body. We are a spiritual being. I said, no, we are a spiritual being having human experience. So therefore, there used to be continuous and progressive reformation and enlightenment. Continuous, progressive reformation and enlightenment in Vedic time. Therefore, there was institution. Today, there is no institution. Unfortunately, there is no institution which is training us how to control our mind, how to have control over senses. Today, sense gratification is glorified. Yes, you glorify. You should have so many things to gratify your senses. If suppose somebody is not gratifying senses, he will be called a pessimistic or pichada varg, backward. So today, advancement is in the direction of satisfying the senses, magnifying the gratification of the senses. You see, any field you see, eating, sleeping, mating, defending, these four things we are trying to advance in. We want to eat nicely, eating industries are increasing, sleeping, related to sleep, beds, infrastructure, apartments, buildings, mating, sexual intercourse is the central point of all the activities. Our scripture says that this advancement is happening to satisfy this third, mating. That because the attraction between men and women is so strong that it is propelling the people to work like us. The attraction is so strong, and to satisfy that, they can do anything. And fourth, defense. So these things are the, today whole world is geared up in this direction. There is no institution to teach how to control the senses. There is all the education how to become uncontrolled and how to surpass all the controlling senses. There is billboard, there are everywhere. If suppose a tire has to be advertised, in the tire there is women photo. What is the need of a woman in putting the in advertising a tire? If suppose any educational institute is to be promoted, women photo will be kept. Anywhere women web photo will be kept. What is the point of keeping women? Because they want to magnify, they want to agitate. Anyway, people are agitated by watching so many videos and surfing on internet. They're already agitated by seeing all those Hollywood, Bollywood, all kinds of movies, things. And the moment, and they are putting all these billboards everywhere to agitate the mind of the people. So this will act as trigger. Then there will be rape cases, there will be kidnap, there will be killing. All these things will happen. Then they will come up with new ideas. Acha, ye karna chahiye, wo karna. What foolish! You yourself is go to the root. What is the root? You are propelling this habits propensity. So today there is no education system to teach how to have control over senses. They are in fact advertising. Earlier time, in our Vedic time, the central point, the education was how to have control over senses. This is the difference in today's education system and earlier. Everybody used to be taught, women and men. Women will be taught at home how to have control over senses, how to not become uncontrolled. Womanhood in the society is the most important. And if womanhood is corrupted, then whole civilization will be corrupted. So women has got very, very important role. So therefore, they used to be taught, training used to be there. Their roles and responsibility were taught, R&R used to be taught by the women, the mother in the home. Youthful and chastity, faithfulness, basic qualities were taught, all the good qualities to the women. Okay. And for these men, there used to be institution also. So parallelly, both are taught. So this was the driving force. This was the main central point. So this institution is called as Varnashram institution. And so Brahmana used to be there, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. Society was divided into these four orders, and nothing, no other. And those who are not lower than this, they will be in fifth, sixth, seventh category. Chandal, those who are dog eaters, they are in fifth category, not even Sudra. Sudra is very respectable, by the way. The Sudras are very respectable in our Varnashram system. Sudras were respected. Now, when this Varnashram system became caste system, then this all, comparison and criticism and elimination, all these things started because of somehow or other this Varnashram system degraded into caste system. But this Varnashram system was not a caste system. Varnashram system is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Society में चार class रहेगी ही रहेगी. Even today it is there. So when Prabhupada went to China, in China, when Prabhupada was discussing with the Professor Kotowski, then Professor says that our country is working to bring all the humans on equal platform, equal communism. So Prabhupada said this is all bogus knowledge, bogus ideas. No condition society can be equal. You cannot bring all the people on equal platform. You see in today's college, anywhere you see, there will be what, by the way, what are the Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra? I'll explain, then I'll come to this point. Brahmanas are those who are intelligent. Those who are intelligent, they can think, they can analyze the things, what to do, what not to do. They can see the future, they can see the consequences, they can understand all those things by taking the inputs from previous incidences and all those things. They can understand everything. They are well versed in knowledge. They have all the understanding of the Vedas. So intellectual class are called Brahmanas. Those and those who are administrative, military arms, those who are chivalrous in their spirit, cavalry spirit, they are called Kshatriya. Means administrative skills. They can manage things nicely, management skill. One is intelligent class who can guide, another is executives, Kshatriya class. Then third is mercantile class, Krishi Goraksha. They will do farming, they will do agriculture, they will protect cows, especially cows where the, earlier the richness was counted in terms of cow and land, not in terms of this paper currency. Paper currency today, demonetization happens, everybody become poor. In our Varnashram system, in our Vedic time, there was no richness was not calculated in the terms of paper. It was calculated in terms of cows and land. How many cows you have, how much land you have. So this was the business of Vaishya, to protect the cows and do the business and do agriculture activities. And fourth, so yes, those who are intelligent, they were called Brahmana. Those who are manager, executors, they are called Kshatriya. Those who are mercantile, they make money, they will get money and they will double the money, triple the money. They are called business class, Vaishya class. And fourth was Sudra class. Sudra class are not very intelligent class. They are laborers. So they support all other three classes and with their help support, they also survive in the society very nicely. So cooperatively, so this structure was cooperating each other. Shudra is cooperating, then Brahmana, Vaishya, Shudra. Brahmana is cooperating with Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So each and everybody is cooperating together. That's how system was built. Institution was, and whole society was flourishing. There were peace and prosperity in the society. Kshatriya, and so even Sudras were not outcasted. Sudras were very, very respectable people. But they are not intelligent. Therefore, they have to support other three classes. If you give Sudra means he will accept job because he's not intelligent. If you give him money, then he will drink and smoke and he will spoil the money, his health. Therefore, Sudras are not allowed to deal with money. Today you see, so like today also you see, laborer class, they will work whole month. The moment they'll get salary, they will go and drink and spoil the money and health, everything. So therefore, Sudras were not allowed to entertain, to have money in their hand. But they were given all the facilities. And Vaishya class, if you give them money, they will multiply. They will multiply 1 lakh. They will make 10 lakhs like that. Kshatriya, they don't require money. They make money. They make money. And Brahmana, yes, they live voluntarily. They live in a very humble condition, with very poverty-stricken condition, and their focus is to develop knowledge, understanding, read Vedas, scriptures, and guide the society. So Brahmana will guide Kshatriya, because Kshatriyas are executors, and they will execute. They will be the king. They will be the one who will be guiding, ruling the place, the society, and they will be protecting the citizens from others. And Vaishya, they will make money. They will produce grains, and Vaishya, they will give grains to Brahmanas also and Kshatriyas also. And Shudra, they will support in farming and cultivating and all those things, protecting the cows to Vaishyas. So this is how you see the perfect system was there. Brahmana's role is very, very important because guidance is needed. Kshatriya, there should be somebody who should rule, and for ruling you need guidance. So Brahmana will give the guidance. And Vaishya, you need eating and all those things. So land should be, grain should be produced, and the cow should be there, so you can get the milk. Milk is very, very important stuff. If there is no milk, then your tissues will not grow to understand the spiritual highest subject matters. Cow milk is most essential food among all the foods. If you don't take cow milk, then your spiritual tissue, human body is so designed by nature that it has got spiritual tissue. Lord has given us that you can inquire higher subject matter, you can understand, you can question, what is this world, who am I, why am I suffering, who is God, what is my relationship with this God, with God, what will happen to me when I die, why there are so many species of life, why one person is struggling very, very hard but not getting money, why is one is poor, one is rich. All these things, if you have spiritual tissues, then only you can inquire. But when you break all the regulative principles, you indulge into illicit affairs, then you kill these cells. And that is the situation of today's civilization. They don't have these quests because they are indulged into these things, therefore spiritual tissues are crushed. But when we drink cow milk, then these tissues are again revived. We can fathom, we can think, this is why it happened. Therefore, cow is most important animal. So cow, therefore, the protection of the cows were very, it was most important aspect of Vaishyas. Krishi, Go Raksha, especially it was given Go Raksha. They have to protect cows. Cow, Godhan इसलिए बोलते हैं Godhan. Cows are one's richness. But today there is no protection of cow. They are sending the cows to slaughterhouse, and they are keeping dogs. Just see the mentality, totally ulta. They will keep the dogs and send the cow slaughterhouse. You see, couch, every aspect is so valuable to human society. Cow will give you milk, urine, cow dung, and after death it will give you skin by which you can make so many things. Cow bone is so very important. Everything is so important of the cows. But we have sent the cows to slaughterhouse. We are so advanced today. We understand ourselves as very, very advanced, and we are keeping dogs. Just see then our mindset and mentality. Even dogs are so very dirty. Their smell is so poor, bekar. But we'll keep the dog and we'll sleep with the dogs. And the research says that dogs, by their smell, you develop so many problems in your body, so many diseases. There's when they exhale, that exhaling, you are inhaling, so dangerous to your body, but people don't care. So ulta, everything has become ulta. So cow and laborer class, Sudra. So this was our system. Like the details are there in Bhagavatam. It comes when you advance, basic understanding you develop, then we'll come to Bhagavatam. We'll have nice discussion on all the Varnashram system, Vedic system. So this was the system. Now compare to today's civilization. When Prabhupada said in Russia, China, that Professor Kotowski, that this is all bogus, you say that there is everybody is equal. Prabhupada then gave a perfect example. Just like anywhere, any institution you see or any organization you see, like you see your college only. दूर क्यों जाना, कॉलेज में आप देख लो, कॉलेज में भी अगर स्टूडेंट की एक बॉडी है तो फोर्थ ईयर वाले एडवाइजर होते हैं, प्रेसिडेंट होते हैं, दे विल बी गाइडिंग, थर्ड ईयर वाले में एग्जीक्यूटर्स होंगे, दे विल बी एग्जीक्यूटर्स, दे विल बी मैनेजिंग द थिंग्स, दे विल बी होस्टिंग द इवेंट्स, and then after that there will be somebody, they will raise funds because you have to ultimately do the events, no, like in college Kharagpur there is Kshitij and Spring Fest, so many festivals are there, we celebrate an annual festival. So any festival we organize, then there is a team, you know, organizing team is there. In organizing team, what is it? There are advisors, they will advise, acha aise karna, waise karna, like this we can do all these things. They will put their head brain, they are called intelligent brahmanas. In technical term, don't go by the today's brahmanas are by caste brahmana, they are not by quality. One more thing I'll explain, then come to this example. So this brahmana, they were not by caste, they were not by birth, they were by their activity. If you are intelligent, you can think better, you can analyze better, you have discerning ability, then you will be called as brahmana. Why? Because your nature is to act like brahmana, even if you have taken birth in Shudra family. But if you are taken birth in brahmana family, but your activities are like Sudra, then you will be Sudra, you are no more brahmana. Okay, so all the qualities were because of your internalness, not external, internal. And Kshatriya, those who are very chivalrous, they are very bold, determined, spirit is there. Like today, if you see those people who are on the borders and are very spirited to fight, so fighting spirit, any small fight, aggressive, Kshatriyas are called aggressive. So those who have got that nature, they are Kshatriya. Somebody, they are not very intelligent, but and they don't have that much aggressiveness, but they are very intelligent, making money, and always 5 रुपए दे दो 100 रुपए करके आ जाएंगे. So they are called Vaishya. And those who don't have anything, no intelligence, no managing skill, no making money, they are very dull-headed, they want support, so they are called Sudra. So by qualities, this division was there. And now today you see in our, I was taking the example of our event organized by students, organizing team. So those who are advisors, 4th year, 5th year students, president, vice president, they will be guiding, they are the guide, they are advisors, so they are called brahmanas. Next, those 3rd year students, general secretary, joint secretary, they are executors, they execute. And 2nd year also executors, exec body, they will administer the things, manage the event, and advisors will not manage the event, they will be guiding. And students, those who are managing 3rd year student, they will be managing the whole event, kaise karna, kya karna, background mein pura, hai na? And there will be somebody who will generate funds, go to this college, that college, and get some sponsorship and all those things. They will very nicely convince the people like that. And there will be somebody, those who want, they will assist you in bringing a chair, erecting the tent, and lying down the carpet. This is also required in your event. This is also to be done. Dustbin ka rakhna, all those things, and stall, keeping the stall. So like this, all the other works. So especially 1st year students, they are made to do all these activities. So now you see in this event. So now the day has come. So sometimes it may happen the person who is very, very intelligent in managing may not be very intelligent in speaking. Otherwise, he is very intelligent. He can think, अच्छा कहाँ क्या होगा, where from crowd will come, how to make them exit, and कैसे भीड़ लगेगा, कहाँ पर उनको बैठाना. All these things they can analyze. They have this ability, managerial ability. But unfortunately, they cannot come on the stage and speak. They have stage fear. And so management wise they're very good, but they can give you the good guidance, but they are fearful to come on the stage. So this is all the quality. Based on the quality, we are engaged in our services activities. So therefore that's how we organize the event. जिसको जो talent है उस talent के हिसाब से उसको वो service देना, वो duty देना, वो assign करना. And in this way your event becomes successful. Not that any student you take and put in, okay, you host the event, you become anchor. No, you see the talent, whether he has got the talent, the ability. Yes, he has got the ability to host very nicely, so you become anchor. He's got a talent to organize things. Okay, you become organizer. He has got very nice intelligence to raise funds. He very nicely deals with the people and develops funds. Okay, you go in sponsorship. So like this we have everywhere. Today you see the society, there are administrative class, people who are preparing for UPSC, they will become IAS, DM, magistrates. They are called administrative. They will administer the society. So they are Kshatriyas. Brahmanas are those who are teachers, those who are intelligent class, those who are sitting in the chair and planning, just like CEO Sundar Pichai. He is planning and doing all these things. He's not busy so he is intelligent. He is like Brahmana. So like this society has always these four classes. There will be Brahmana, there will be Kshatriya who are expert in management, there will be Vaishya, they will be expert in making money, and Shudra, they are not very intelligent, so they are laborers. Like today you see making buildings and all, labor class. So this was the society. But unfortunately today what has happened? Kalau Sudra Sambhava. In Kali Yuga, everybody is Sudra. Even we may be very intelligent, we may be administrators, we may be organizing the events, but we all are Sudras, because the quality of Sudra is he will accept job. And today everybody is after job. If you don't get job, then you don't have any value. You are very intelligent in your college, you've got good rank, you have got good placements, you have got good CGPA, but you did not get the placement, you don't have any value in the home or in the society. लड़की वाले नहीं आएंगे अभी शादी के लिए. So that is the issue today. Everybody is after job. So therefore everybody is Shudra today. And Sudras earlier, they were not allowed entertain to give money, and therefore they were not given the post also. If you give them post and money, then whole society will collapse. Today, unfortunately, everybody is Shudra and Shudras are in power. So therefore, this deplorable condition has come about in the society. Everybody is disturbed. There is no peace and prosperity because Shudras are the leaders. They are leading. They are the leading, because Sudras, not by intelligence, you are external, this materialistic knowledge, you become intelligent. No. Brahmanas are called, they are compared with head. Kshatriyas with arms, Vaishya with belly, and Sudras with legs. So all the parts are very important in the body. If you don't have leg, you cannot walk. You cannot go to the college. Leg is also equally important. Hand is also equally important. Belly is also important. Head is also important. That the most important limb is head. Other limb, if you cut, then you may go on, you may lead your life. But if you cut off the head, then you cannot survive. So Brahmanas are compared with head because they are the guiding people. They will be the guiding principles in the society. And arms, Kshatriyas, others, they will be executors. Brain will dictate, and leg, hand, and all other limbs of the body, they will follow the dictates of the brain. That is how our body works. No, in the same way the society used to be run. Brahmana will guide because they are the brains, and other three will follow the direction of the Brahmanas. And with Brahmana, they are so powerful. They see that in the society the king is not properly following the rules and regulation of the scriptures. Yes, very important. Brahmana should also be a Kshatriya. They should be a devotee of Krishna. They should be in spiritual consciousness. They should lead the society as per the guidance given in the scriptures, not out of their whims. So therefore, and they don't have time to read the scriptures, so they should take the guidance from the Brahmana. Therefore, today you are so busy, all of you are so busy in your activities, that whole day, you don't have time. But Here we are there, we are busy in reading scriptures and preaching to the people. So you come to us and understand. And tomorrow, whenever you go anywhere, you lead the people in as per the instruction given in the scripture. Then you will be happy. The society will also be happy. To whom you will guide, they will also be happy. Otherwise, you will be frustrated. To whom you will guide, they will also be frustrated because you don't have the right knowledge of the scriptures. So, like we are Brahmana means they will be busy in reading literatures and guiding about the absolute truth, guiding to control the senses, guiding to control the mind, everything. How to have mind control, because they have controlled the mind, so they will teach you to control the mind and senses. And it is very, very important to have controlled mind and controlled senses if you want to become happy. So that is how society used to run. But today, unfortunately, there is no people who are guiding those who are Brahmana. Unfortunately, there is no Brahmana. Kshatriyas are also not there, because Kshatriyas, they will be ruling as per the instruction of the Vedas. But today, who is ruling on the scriptures basis? They are ruling on the basis of sense gratification. Sense gratification is fire which is burning their heart, and they are geared up. And Vaishya, there is no Vaishya. They are making money just to become proud and gratify their senses again. Vaishya's foremost duty is to protect the cows and do the farming. Today, who is doing farming? Who is doing cow protection? Cows are sent to slaughterhouses. So no Vaishya. Sudra's job is to do job. And today everybody is doing job. So therefore today everybody is Sudra. The conclusion of scripture, Kalau Sudra Sambhava. Everybody is Sudra. Because the aim of their life is to gratify the senses. Just like Sudra, he will give the money, he will go to prostitution, he will go to a beer bar, and he will drink, and he will watch naked dance. So Prabhupada was very, very displeased when he saw in America people in ripe and old age, 70, 80, they are going in the night to nightclubs, seeing the night nudie dance, nudie club, nude dance. They are watching the movie and all those things, vulgar things in America and all. It is very common. A nude dance, they will go and they will be indulging into all kinds of illicit affairs, because now their wives have become old, so they are not very attractive. So, but their senses that are demanding to gratify. So, wife cannot satisfy, so they are going to young girls to satisfy their desire. Prabhupada was very upset to seeing this deplorable condition of the society. Americans, no, because they don't have goal in life. They think ultimately life is meant to gratify senses, and if wife cannot satisfy, go to other girl, prostitute. So that's how whole civilization is collapsed now. Life has a goal, well-defined goal. Life has goal to first control your senses and engage your senses in understanding the absolute truth, the transcendence. Then you will be happy. Then finally you can get out of this asadgrahat, from where I started my discussion. Why we are disturbed, anxiety, in overthinking and all the problems? Because we have accepted this dhyam sada samudvigna dhyam asadgrahat. The whole problem is all because of this asat. I have accepted this body, which is asat, means temporary. It will go away one day. It will not give us happiness. So from asadgrahat, we have to go to sadgrahat, means eternal body we have to get. And that can be only achieved in this human form of life. And that was the system in our Vedic culture. They were trained in this direction, so they will follow all these things, and finally they will achieve the highest perfection. They are able to control also their senses by engaging, not that they will not do duty. They are doing their own duty. Brahmana is doing their duty, Kshatriya is doing their duty, Vaishya, Shudra, all are engaged in their duties. And the duty is centered around Varnashram Charvatan Purusena Parah Puman Vishnu Aradhyate. To satisfy the devote Krishna, Vishnu, their activities were centered around satisfaction of Krishna, not for sense gratification. Yes, sense gratification, legitimate sense gratification was also there in a very regulated way, not like today, unregulated like animals. Animals unrestrictedly they indulge into sense, not humans. They have got goals in life, they have got purpose. You are having a purpose. Just like when you are preparing for IIT, a gate, you had a goal. You are not allowing yourself to waste your time. You're so conscious of time. ये करना होगा. Don't have time because you have well-defined goal. Unfortunately, today people don't have any goal, well-defined goal. So therefore, they try to always gratify their senses, and the topmost sense gratification is sex. So therefore, all their activities is centered around that. Therefore, all kinds of problems are there. People are all sense gratifier, and therefore committing all nonsense activities. And therefore, there were so this is all varnas: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And parallelly there were four ashrama also: brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, and sannyas. So first 25 years students will be taught about Vedic knowledge. What is the goal? What is the purpose? Everything systematically, well trained, control of mind, control of senses, everything. Once they hear, they have remembered everything. Called brahmachari, brahmacharya, tapasa brahmacharyena samena damena cha. The human life begins with this, following the culture of following the brahmacharya. Today who is following? There is no training, people are not interested in this. Also doctor is saying that where masturbation is very nice, watching movie pornography is very nice, very nice, do this, by this you develop more, you so develop so many good things. Like this all nonsense things, they are, even doctors are indulging, they are indulging, so they are promoting also. But this brahmacharya, controlling the semen, it increases your energy 1,000 times. You can you can memorize things like anything just by retention of the semen. But today there is no such system taught. So therefore first 25 years they were taught this brahmacharya. Then they will enter into married life, household life. Like around Lord Ramchandra, you can see the example, perfect example. Lord Ramchandra, then he married Mother Sita, and then they live together for 50 years. They once they have child and they have married their child, and then because person has understood that goal of life is to become detached and attached to Krishna and finally go back to Krishna. So 25 year, first 25 year is brahmacharya, second 25 year is he is living as household life with his wife, children. Now the children has become mature, so he will give all the responsibility to the children till he has achieved the age of 50. And as soon as he has got the age of 50, pancha sordom vanam rajet, he will start detaching himself from all the householder responsibilities. Not that after 50 also attach. No attachment. Now start developing detachment. So he will start going to all the places, pilgrimage places, Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarika, Jagannath, Puri, Badrinath, all those spiritual places along with his wife. Wife will also cooperate husband, and both will go together to all the spiritual places, and they will go there and hear from their sages, devotees there. Please tell me what is the goal of life, how to get out of this attachment of family life. I'm thinking this is mine, that is mine, because this is normal. Householders, those who live in house, they are very much attached to family. They don't want to leave. Husband don't want to leave wife. Wife doesn't want to leave husband. So, but now they have attachment. So together they will go to the pilgrimage place and they will hear. Both will hear. So slowly this detachment will come. So like this, they will practice for 5 to 10 years. And now wife has also developed detachment. Husband has also developed detachment. Husband will accept sannyas. He will now completely renounce the home, society, family, everything, keeping his wife at in the shelter of his grown-up child, and she will remain at home. She will be also absorbed in Krishna consciousness perfectly, fully. She is now also wife is also now indulged to, अच्छा मेरी बेटी की शादी हुई कि नहीं, मेरी बहू क्या हाल चाल है, मेरे बेटे का भी बेटा का शादी हो जाए, मैं अपना नाती देख लूं, पोता देख लूं, उसकी दुल्हन देख लूं, उसका दूल्हा देख लूं. No, nothing. No these desires. Now you develop the desire to develop attachment with Krishna. Today you see in your play home, you can see, मेरे घर में देखता हूँ दादी बोलते अच्छा एक बहू देख लिया, बहू की भी बेटी बेटा का भी वाइफ को देख लूं, इनको देख लूं, फिर मेरा लाइफ सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा, मेरा जीवन धन्य हो जाएगा. सात जीनियोलॉजिकल टेबल में सात नीचे के लोगों को देख लूं, उनकी फैमिली देख लूं, they are living very nicely, my life will be successful. No, this is not the culture. The culture was now 50 years you have achieved, start developing detachment. Husband wife both, and husband will perfectly completely will leave the home, go to forest and practice sannyas order. So fourth stage is sannyas. First was brahmacharya, second was grahastha, third was Vanaprastha means retired. He has taken retirement from all the responsibility, and husband and wife both will go to pilgrimage place and hear from the devotees to develop detachment. So 5 to 10 years they will practice that, living together and practicing detachment. Wife will come to home and husband will take sannyas and go away. And wife will also not focus on attachments of the household activities. She will hand over to her daughter-in-law, her son, and they will take care of everything, and she will continue her journey for going back to Godhead Krishna. So that was the perfect society, goal-oriented society, how to disentangle yourself and absorb into Krishna and go back to Krishna. That was the perfect society, ideal society. Everybody's duty was fixed, responsibility was fixed. कब क्या करना है, कब तक करना है, कहां तक करना है, उसके बाद क्या करना है. आज के टाइम पे बूढ़े लोग देखो मनी पैसा कमा रहे हैं, पोजीशन छोड़ना नहीं चाहते हैं, अभी भी पॉलिटिक्स में अभी हैं, अभी पॉलिटिक्स में ही पॉलिटिक्स करते करते मर गए, अगले जन्म में पता नहीं क्या बनेंगे. Krishna says at the time of death, the consciousness you have, that you will become without fail. If your consciousness is doggish, you will become dog in next life. So very risky it is. So therefore, immediately the moment you have done all your family responsibilities, everything, become free and develop attachment to Krishna. If you have developed attachment with Krishna, at the time of death, you will think of Krishna and you will go back to Krishna. Your life will be successful. So that was the whole idea of our culture. Everybody were living in this direction. So that was the society, perfect society. But today, unfortunately, there is no such training, no such institution. Therefore, all kinds of problems are there in life. People are not happy. There is no peace. There is no prosperity. All topsy-turvy. So I hope now you have got a basic idea about what was our culture. This was India. Just see, this is Bharatvarsh, not today's Bharatvarsh. So all our freedom fighters fought for this Bharat. They led their life. Bhagat Singh, Chandrasekhar, Rajguru, Lal, all these freedom fighters, they fought for this culture to revive. But unfortunately, we could not bring that culture. We followed Britishers and we could not, हम उनको satisfy नहीं कर पाए. हम जो freedom fighters जिस culture को लाना चाहते थे, उनके साथ हमने cheating किया, धोखा दिया हमने. उन्होंने अपना जान दिया और हमने क्या दिया, उनके साथ धोखा किया. By bringing this British culture, they did not lead their life to so that you bring the British culture and become completely materialistic. उस समय इंडिया ये था, भारत ये था. इसलिए all the yesterday हम लोग देख रहे हैं, परसों कल परसों की क्लास में बड़े बड़े साइंटिस्ट लोग अपने कल्चर को ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं. इंडियन कल्चर ग्लोरीफाई करते थे. इसके लिए ग्लोरीफाई करते थे. आज के कल्चर को कोई ग्लोरीफाई नहीं करेगा. आज कल्चर सब फ्रस्ट्रेट होंगे. देख लेना, आप सब लोग फ्रस्ट्रेट होंगे अगर आप सब लोगों ने चैंटिंग हरे कृष्णा और भगवद गीता नहीं पढ़ा. So I give you a benediction, you all will be frustrated. But if you follow this instruction of Bhagavad Gita and Krishna book and chanting Hare Krishna, then you will be always happy. So with this, I'll stop. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, today discussion was a little longer because the topic was very interesting. It was very deep discussion. We can go on discussing in this topic hours together, but we have time constraint. So I'll stop here. But one idea, basic idea I have given to all of you. Now reflect on this and take out some points which you can develop in your life and practice that and go back to Krishna. And today, Varnashram system cannot be possible today because everything is now topsy-turvy, collapsed. So Prabhupada says, wherever, whatever you are doing, do this, but start chanting Hare Krishna at that place only. Chant Hare Krishna and read Bhagavad Gita. And be in the association of the devotees every day. You hear, just like Brahmanas, they are busy, Kshatriyas, they are busy, so they will hear from the Brahmanas. So in the same way, because you all are busy, so doing your duty, chant Hare Krishna, you every day hear from the devotees, take association. By this, you will be happy, peaceful, and at the end, you will achieve the goal of life, that is going back to Krishna. Okay, so with this, now we'll wind up our session, conclude. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Today, I will request Aman to be there and we'll have a small individual discussion meeting, and rest of you can continue with your duties. whatever you may have, you can continue with it.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, मेरा एक सवाल था।
Yes, sir.
प्रभु जी, जैसे आप आज आज अपने डिस्कशन में कहा कि हम लोग अभी का ऐसा ट्रेंड हो गया है कि हम लोग सिर्फ बॉडी के पीछे भाग रहे हैं।
Hmm.
ये मेरा मम्मी, ये मेरे पापा, ये मेरा दोस्त, ये सब भाग रहे हैं। तो एक चीज कंफ्यूजन माइंड में आता है कि तो क्या फैमिली के लिए केयर करना या फिर फैमिली के बारे में सोचना, ये भी तो एक बॉडी से रिलेटेड है। तो फिर इसको हम लोग माने किस तरह से देखेंगे? इसके इस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से अपना व्यू क्या होना चाहिए फिर?
बहुत सिंपल क्वेश्चन आपने, इस क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा पूछा है, बट वेरी सिंपल टू अंडरस्टैंड। जस्ट लाइक Pandavas were there, Krishna gave this knowledge to Bhagavad Gita knowledge to Arjun, and Arjuna was a perfect kshatriya. He did his duty. वो राजा भी थे, वो 5 पत्नियों के हस्बैंड भी थे, और उनके बेटे भी थे, और उनके सिटीजन्स भी थे, उनको भी देखभाल करते थे। तो अपनी ड्यूटी वो परफेक्टली की है, लेकिन वो अटैच नहीं हुए। समझ में आ रहा? जैसे ही टाइम आया, he became detached. As soon as Arjuna, Yudhishthir, all they heard that Krishna has gone his own abode. He has gone back to Godhead, his own abode. Krishna Swadhamopagate, Krishna अपने धाम चले गए। उसी समय युधिष्ठिर, all the Pandavas, they retired their life immediately. उन्होंने छोड़ के, अपना सब कुछ छोड़ के परीक्षित को राजा बना दिए। तो राजा परीक्षित, now you take the kingship position, and we are now retiring everything and going for self realization. We'll practice devotional service in the foreign, and we'll go back and follow Krishna. You see, वो सब they were doing everything very responsibly. बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के साथ सब कुछ कर रहे हैं। सोसाइटी में क्या होना चाहिए, किंगडम में क्या होना चाहिए, बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के साथ, बट दे वर नॉट अटैच्ड। So this is very important quality, to be responsible but at the same time not be attached. This has to be trained. ट्रेनिंग से आता है। अभी क्या है, हम इतना तो रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं और उल्टा हम अटैच ज्यादा हैं। रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के नाम पे हम so many loopholes we do, and we all, and otherwise we are very much attached also. उल्टा हो गया, पहले लोग अटैच नहीं थे, रिस्पॉन्सिबल थे, अभी लोग रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं, अटैच हैं, मटीरियल अटैचमेंट। तो ये प्रैक्टिस करना। दे वर वेरी रिस्पॉन्सिबल, वो रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं थे, वेदर वो वाइफ हो, चिल्ड्रन हो, बच्चे हो, उनके साथ उनकी सारी उनकी नीड्स डिमांड्स को सप्लाई करेंगे, बट दे वर नॉट अटैच्ड एट एनी टाइम। जैसे ही समय आया, युधिष्ठिर महाराज सारे पांडव छोड़ के चले गए। वैसे हमें होना है, ड्यूटी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सब करना है, लेकिन अटैच नहीं होना। अटैचमेंट किससे? कृष्णा से। ठीक है सौरभ?
ठीक है गुरु। हरे कृष्ण।
So like this, if you have question, you can even ask me personally also. Anybody who has question, WhatsApp में मुझे आप पूछ सकते हैं। Okay? So others can continue with their work, and Aman, you can be there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was a wonderful session.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat.